Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Just because I can. And I continue with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I'm here on Kashyyyk. Can you sense it? The wind, the sound, the smells. I feel it all now. That we are away from the spaceport. The walkway is new, probably built by the slavers, but I remember the trees. My village is not far from here. Is there anything I can help you with? It's kind of you to offer, but my problems are very personal. I'm not sure if I am ready to deal with them. I must warn you of one thing. I don't know if I will be a help or a hindrance to you here. My father is very powerful, a chieftain. Perhaps his feelings mellowed, but if my brother had his ear all this time, I might be very unwelcome. We'll deal with that when the time comes. That's what I am dreading. My shame was meant to be forgotten on some faraway world. I never thought I would come back. I'm sorry, I've taken enough of your time. We should press on.
What?
Okay, that's the damaged droid.
I thought he said shoot. This isn't good. I can't afford this. You think I can? Do you know what they get for a healthy one of those things?
We'll work it out later. We've got company. What do you want, Spacer? I'm Patrol Captain Deno, and you're interrupting Zerka Corporation business.
What happened here?
This Wookie slave got a little rebellious. We had to put it down.
You put it down? We're not animals. Salber, let me handle this. The disregard for the life of this Wookie is too much. Well, does it make you mad? I bet it does. It makes me mad, and I'm not even Wookie. What are you getting at? Do you want these men dead? I will not need much encouraging. Yes, do it. Kill them. We'll make them pay.
What? Blasters ready, men. This fool wants to die.
To be honest, really, game. You're going to give me dark side points for killing slavers. I refuse to accept that. They are scum of the earth. Serves them right.
What?
You are not permitted to pass into the Shadowlands. Only Chundar may allow you entry. Especially when you bring a filth such as this with you. The Mad Claw has no place here. Who are you to question my place? You followed Chundar into the arms of the outsiders. And yet you travel with outsiders yourself. Speak no more. Chundar will decide if you are permitted to enter the Shadowlands. What was that about, Zalbar? We should proceed to the village. I'm sure we'll both get answers there. I'm not quite sure what are you talking about if I'm not walking in this direction, but... Emergency frontline supply station. Present check a corporation resource ID for access to emergency supply containers. Use the ID. Identification recognized. Access granted. Select needed supplies from the resource containers. Station shutting down until restored. Okay, I can't... Oh. Dark Jedi? Wasn't expecting you.
Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
You're packing quite a punch. Quite a punch indeed. Might be kind of a problem.
What?
Yeah?
Yes? That hurt, I bet. What?
Verpine cardio regulator. Fortitude plus 3.
What?
Sure.
Stop where you are, outsider. You entered the domain of Chundar, chieftain and leader. Stand aside, this human is with me, and I want access to the home of my people. You have no rights here, Madclaw. This human should not have brought you this taint upon this land. You must answer to Chundar. What does he mean, Zalbar? What taint? He means me. I am the taint you have brought back. Shut up, you are nameless, with dishonor, Madclaw. Yours is a foulness that disgusts me. Enough talk. You and the outcast Madclaw will be taken to Chundar now. Okay, I'll take Juhani. And I'll take Karth. It would be easiest to take Bastila, but... Step forward and address the mighty and wise Chundar, outsider. I don't often allow visitors of your kind. You're flanked by Cherka slavers. Are they not outsiders? Or have you sold all of Kashyyyk to them? Ah, Brother Zalbar, you have been exiled a long time. You shouldn't speak in that tone. Things are different now. You're a Madclaw without honor. You have no voice among your own people. I, on the other hand, am chieftain. If you've made these deals with slavers, the truth will get out eventually. You may talk, but no one will believe you. I have had a long time to guide what my people think. They trust me, the mighty Chundar. Even with my brother insane and my father enslaved, I rose to protect my people despite it all. Father was enslaved? Mighty Chundar? What are you talking about? You were the runt. I am no runt. Like I said, Zalbar, all has changed in your years away. We'll discuss it soon. What do you want? Why drag us here? I haven't killed Zalbar because he is my brother, and I hoped he and I could come to an agreement. You are irrelevant. I might be able to put you to use on a menial task, Zalbar will have to stay here, of course. I would not abandon Zalbar to you. It isn't your choice, I already have him. I have a personal matter to discuss with him. You have other duties. A simple thing. Another Wookiee has suffered the same fate as Zalbar, gone mad and has been exiled. He now lurks the Shadowlands. More importantly, he's pestering my Cherka allies during their Shadowland expeditions. It's not good for business. He's standing against you. The first of many, perhaps? No one will follow a Madclaw. He's merely a nuisance. Besides, he cowers in the Shadowlands. My people know nothing of him. I'll consider what you said, but I have other questions. You test my patience. Do my task or flee to your ship. I do not care which. I want to ask about the Shadowlands. We entered the Shadowlands for ritual hunting. I believe the troublemaker down there, but he has proven too good at surviving. He has managed to linger a number of years, cowering in his madness and shame. You're expendable, you will remove him. I won't do this, do your own dirty work. You don't have much choice. You can flee the planet if you want, but I am keeping Zalbar here with me. He'll stay here until the Madclaw is dead. Zerka would never let me hold you, but they don't care what I do with my fellow Wookies. I need Zalbar with me as the guide. No, you won't need him to find your way. Over the years, I have had my people trained to understand Galactic Basic. I told them it's better to understand the enemy. They think it will make the Zerka easier to fight. Actually, it makes it easier for them to obey. You're wrong, brother. Someone would... What are you talking about, Zalbar? You speak of Fair, our father? Why? He was the one that ordered you exiled when you attacked me. He went as mad as you when he finally discovered the slavers. He dared challenge them alone, and has not been seen since. That was years ago. Let him go, Zalbar. I rule now. I'll take the Wookiees forward, but there are prices to pay. Well, definitely don't listen, Zalbar. Your brother is insane and also evil. No more words, outsider. I have given my orders. I can't hold you here, but Zalbar will stay until you keep the Mad Wookiee.
I guess we don't have a choice.
The guards will let you pass now. Leave the village to the northeast, then follow to the platform to the south and then east. You will eventually see where Gorwalken waits for you. He will lower you into the forest floor. Go. Can I go back? You have been given a task, outsider. Be thankful for your time on our world, and do as you have been bid. I want to speak to Shundar again. You'll be allowed audience with him when you return after completing the task. Only then will you have reason. I will need directions. The village exit is northwest of here. Once outside, follow the platform to the east until you get to where Gorwalken is waiting. He will lower you into the Shadowlands, though I would prefer that you were simply dropped. You'll die down there anyways. What can I expect in the Shadowlands? If the forest holds any justice, you will die down there, as would all outsiders. Return when Shundar's task is complete. That is what the chieftain wants.
What?
I will not speak with you, outsider. You are not worthy. Chunder allows too many of you here. Chunder allows you to be here, outsider. You would be dead if he didn't. Baka's blade keep Rower safe, and Baka's wisdom guide him home to us. I won't speak with you, outsider. Something seems to be bothering Karth.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Know anything about this place?
Kashyyyk is covered by a giant forest, I hear. Trees kilometers high. The Wookies live in the higher branches, I think. Well, that's all I can think of, at any rate.
You've been very quiet lately, you know that?
Have I been quiet? Suppose I have. I guess I just don't like being left out of the loop.
Left out of the loop? I don't understand.
Left out of the loop, you know, not being told anything, strung along. It's really starting to irritate me. For one thing, I want to know what the Jedi Council said to you. They pulled you in there and refused to tell me a thing about it. I'm rather curious to know what went on, and why they didn't keep you on Dantooine for training. Isn't that strange?
Why don't you ask Bastila?
I'd be more than happy to, but she's as closed-mouthed as the rest of the Council. I'm hoping you'll be the one to enlighten me.
They thought it was more important that I help find the star maps than stay.
And why is that? You were a great help on Taris, but why would they keep you with us? Don't they have to train you?
They said there's a bond between Bastila and myself.
A bond? What kind of bond? You mean to say that they told you that you were tied to Bastila in some way? I have trouble believing that. You're a neophyte Padawan who's been saddled with the responsibility of tracking down these star maps. Why? That's not normal. I am not trying to provoke you or to imply that you're somehow responsible for the Jedi Council, but give me a hand here. There has to be a reason.
Well, are you saying I'm not needed?
No, I didn't mean that you weren't wanted or that I want to go. It's just... Damn it. Well, I'll tell you this much. I'm not going to wait around until I'm betrayed again.
I'm not going to betray you. I am not Soul.
Yeah, we'll just see about that, won't we? Look, I didn't mean it that way. I want to get to Saul, not... No, forget it. It just seems that all I can do is insult you, isn't it? Just forget I said anything. Let's just get on with what we were doing.
Okay, so that's the Great Walkway. Chunder might tolerate you, but do not expect the same from all of us. Okay, so that's actually the exit from the village. There's whole another side of it. Chunder has grown comfortable dealing with you outsiders. I have not. I will not speak to you. Holder of the laws. outsider. I heard of your arrival. I trust you won't cause trouble in our village? You don't want bloodshed. Can I ask you some questions? I'm sorry, like most of the village, I have been preoccupied by those troubling times. I don't really want to speak with you. Well, not unless you can tell me where young Rower is. Do you keep track of slaves taken? I am no slaver. I have no way of knowing one way or another. You'll excuse me if I don't take you at your word. When did Rower girl go missing? It would be 10 days or more. He was planning a hunt and nobody seems to know when he was leaving. He is now overdue. I don't know where to start. It is strange. Why do you think it is strange? I don't believe he was taken by slavers. Their slave transports haven't been seen around here. If it wasn't slavers, perhaps he fell in the Shadowlands, but he knew them well. I would search for him, but I don't know where to start. My days of hunting the lower forests are behind me. I could look for him. You could. I have never had an offer of help from an outsider. I'll reserve my judgment for when I see results. I'll be going. Farewell then. Baka keeps you well. What do you want, outsider? You're not welcome here, no matter what anyone says. I wanted to ask you about Kashyyyk. I have nothing to say to you. Go and learn what you can while bleeding our planet of its people and honor. Should we ask if they've seen Rower? They understand us. Most outsiders don't bother to learn our language. I will not speak to them, and neither will you. I will not allow it. Well, good riddance. Don't come back, outsider. I have never spoken to an outsider. I mean, Shooter makes us learn to understand you, but I've never been this close to one of you. What are you doing here? Have you come to laugh at us? Come to gloat about how many of you take? How many of us you take? Can you even understand me? I understand you, and I'm not here as a slaver. Then why are you here? Can I ask you some questions? Please don't. I haven't been paying attention to anything since Rower went missing. Do you know anything about that? I hope not. I hope the slavers didn't get him. Not that you're a slaver, I'm sorry, I'm very tired. Haven't slept much lately. Who was Rower? Well, he's the greatest. He has led hunting parties to the Shadowlands. And he's fought outsiders, slavers, like you are probably. He taught me a lot. He said I could grow up as strong as him, that I would fight you too. I will too, I will. When did Rower go missing? Stop bothering the boy, outsider. He doesn't need you taunting him. But what if they know something? Maybe they could help? An outsider, help! Look around you. Outsiders do nothing but steal and lie, and taint the best among us. Outsiders, talk to me if you must bother us at all. Leave him alone. Go over who Rower was again. And you can't tell me when he went missing. Why do you return, outsider? Didn't I make myself clear enough? I don't want you here. We're alright. Good riddance. Don't come back, outsider.
step.
Oh, really? Yeah, that was surprising, to say the least.
Sure.
Chunda said you may pass into the Shadowlands. Gorwalking will lower you down in the elevator basket. You climb to the basket from the upper branches, but you will have to walk, outsider. The path is seldom used. There may be vermin nesting along it. Be ready to fight.
You asked for this! How'd you like that? How'd you like that?
Your wish?
Yes?
What do you want, outsider? I won't let you follow us on our hunt. Shorol is not here for your amusement. Can I ask you some questions? I don't mean any harm. I believe that when our fun planet is free of you, your kind are here only to take or destroy. I won't be your trophy, dead or as a slave. Leave me. You have no place here. Just a few questions. I am a friend. You Zerka slavers caring about nothing except what you want, what you can take. You disgust me. Your scent poisons the air. Your feet foul the ground. Go away, outsider. Go away. I am done with you. Go away. Well, it's understandable they hate me. I represent everything that's hurting, their planet and their species. Sure, I am not a slaver myself, but how would they know? All of their exposure to humans is negative. Chunda has commanded that I grant you access to the Shadowlands. Gorwoken is what I am called. Walk with care. Only our bravest return from these lands. Your soft feet are a barely tolerated insult. I have a few questions. Chunda said nothing of answering your questions. Be brief. Has anyone been down there recently? A few like you are in the Shadowlands. Given permission by Chunda. I don't know why. Only Wookies should be allowed. The journeys of my people are very personal. I won't speak of them to an outsider. Tell me of the Wookies so I might show proper respect. You ask very respectfully. Outsiders never do that. I suppose I can mention some of us have entered the Shadowlands. Latest was Rower, though he has not returned in many days. He may have died below, but he was strong and able. Many have died recently. Chunder believes one of our own is below, mad, crazed and killing all. I do not know. We find no bodies to examine. The Shadowlands claim them, I am sure. What outsiders are below? For reasons I do not know, Chunder allows those of the Zerka Corporation to move in to the Shadowlands. They kill much. And there is another, but he has earned respect. He doesn't disturb our lives or customs, and he gets angry like a Wookie sometimes. His name hurts my tongue. He has lived alone in the Shadowlands for many years now. I want to understand why the Wookiees revere the Shadowlands. You can't. You must leave here to understand. To see the harmony in the danger. I waste my breath on you. I have other questions. Be brief, I am not your guide. I wanted to ask if it's dangerous down there. Those that walk the Shadowlands do so at their own risk. It is a test of bravery of my people, a respected feat. But you come here like the Zerka with strange weapons. It is so much more than we have. Yet you still fear? You are pathetic. You will get no warnings from me. Prove your worth, to us and to yourself. What do you think of the Zerka Corporation? They have made Chunder strong, so we are all stronger, but I do not like them. They are small and hide behind armor. We would not survive the Shadowlands like a true Wookiee. They are not worthy to be here, but Chunder wills it. Okay, just unlock the thing and lower me down. The descent is long, be still, or we will attract unwelcome visitors.
I have to give you credit. You led me on quite a chase, but nobody gets away from Calo Nord in the end. You got lucky on Taris. The Sith attack saved you from a quick and gruesome death. But I promise you, the Sith won't be getting in my way this time.
Maybe we can work out a deal here.
Sorry, I'm not in this for the credits. You're the only ones who've ever gotten away from me. I've got a rep to protect. Let's go, boys. Showtime.
Oh no. Oh no. This is broken as well. Damn it. It was going so well.
What?
How'd you like that? Let's go! Okay, it went decently-ish.
Calo Nord's battle armor.
Uh-huh.
Actually, that's pretty great. Yeah, pretty great for Canderous, possibly? Or someone else who wears heavy armor?
What is it?
What?
Yeah, unfortunately, I must have botched something pretty seriously with the textures. But I am too far gone to turn back now.
Watch yourself. Even more of these crawling beasts are hiding in the underbrush.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Jolee Bindo. Follow me to my camp and we'll talk a bit.
I will, but explain what are you doing here?
Why am I here? Well, it isn't because I like the stink of dead Kinrath. Let's move this talk to my camp. The air is better. Quit your yapping for now. We'll talk when the company is better. Get to fighting! Take that! You're not quite the commander I'd have accompanied in my years. I managed to walk away. Keep close. It's nearby under a log. Yeah, I live like some burrowing rodent. I fought the Sith. Now look at me. Well, welcome to my home, such as it is. Pull up a stump and be comfortable. We should discuss a few things.
Yes, I feel like there's much you can tell me.
Don't coddle me, child. I'm neither a Jedi nor your master. I'm just an old man that's been lost in the woods for far too long. My days of glory are behind me, but perhaps there is something I can do for you. You must have questions.
I want to ask about you.
What is there to tell? Jolee Bindo is the crazy old man in the dangerous woods. I'm content with the impression I give.
But you use a lightsaber in battle, like a Jedi.
I follow the Jedi way and I command the Force, yes. I suppose that makes me as much a Jedi as anyone, but what of it? Why should being what I am compel me to entertain others with tales of the good? Ah, I've seen my share of the dark and the light. Frankly, both extremes annoy me. Of course, I have felt rumblings of change.
I do not feel a taint of the dark side within you, old man. I sense you are a servant of the light, whether you will admit it or not.
Well, I assure you, I see more gray than dark or light. Just a stubborn old man, tired of the foolishness of others.
I have some questions.
Fine, just be brief.
About you?
Look, we've been through this before. My past is my affair. Get some years behind you and then we'll talk about me. I think you'll agree that we have more important things to discuss, no?
Well, okay.
Fine, just be brief.
I need some information about problems on Kashyyyk.
Yes, among the Wookies. Intriguing creatures. I like that they have little patience for bureaucrats. But of course, even here there are hidden things that manipulate.
What do you know of Chundar?
Circa Corporation was smart to put him in power. He's as good at destroying Wookiee culture as dropping corpses full of Ardroxian flu. Will you work for him or against him, I wonder? I will be interested to see.
You don't have a recommendation?
Sure. How's this? Think for yourself. I don't care for politics. I'm big on letting people figure things out for themselves. The Wookiees have prophecies of deliverance, if you ask me. But for now, they follow without hesitation. That is their way.
Have you seen a crazed Wookiee in the Shadowlands?
Maddened with grief, perhaps, but not crazed. I helped him pass to the lower forest where only a Wookiee could follow. Some other matters will determine if you can follow. There is a barrier that, well, we'll talk of that more in a moment.
Do you know a missing Wookiee called Roar?
It is a very unfortunate matter. It will end in shame and sorrow. You will find Roar down here, and more. I've witnessed a number of happenings, but I have left them for others to sort out.
You aren't being very helpful.
I wasn't aware I had to be. Look, events like these reveal much about the people involved. I'm well past that introspective tripe. I'm not saying that outside help isn't needed. I didn't want to make anyone mad while I didn't have a way off the planet. We'll talk more about that momentarily.
Okay.
Fine, just be brief.
Have any knowledge of star maps?
Now, why would you be asking about that, Don't answer. I knew that had to be why you were here. The problems of a few Wookiees don't amount to anything from the concerns of the Jedi. No, you are here for the map.
If you have information, please tell me.
Kashyyyk is an interesting place, more so than anyone suspects. If Circa Corporation knew, the planet would be a strip mine. The Wookiees have their legends that they were not always here. But it is more than that. The trees themselves are strangers.
I don't understand. Can you be more specific?
What I'm saying is that there are literally walls in your way, and you won't find what you need without my help. And my help has a price. You must do a task for me, and then allow me to join with you. I will then remove certain barriers in your path.
I'm honored to help someone of your experience.
Oh, save it. I know this sounds absurd, but I'm old and entitled to work you around a bit. Besides, the test is simple. Since they began expanding in the Shadowlands, the Circa have left me alone for the most part. Until recently, anyway. A group of them set up camp not far from here. Poachers is all they are. I'd like them removed from this place.
Where are they? How many men?
They are not that far northeast of here. There's usually 5 in the area, as far as I can see. The captain of the lot is the one that earned my ire. Mishandle my garden, Willie.
Why would you want to join with me?
You presumably have a ship. I've seen all I wish to here. Isn't that enough? I mean, I'm really sick of this news. And perhaps your destiny might show me something new. You never know.
Why do you care if they are here?
They don't respect this place. They're butchering wildlife and threatening entire species. It's getting under my skin. The Wookiees could take care of themselves. The animals are truly helpless victims.
Well, I'll try to learn something from this humble task.
Oh, please, this is arbitrary errand work. But such are the requests of the aged. You still have to do it. Their camp is in the far northeast. Now remember, if I wanted them dead, I'd have done it myself. Find a better way.
Alright.
Good. Return to me here and we'll see how you... Shoot! Shoot!
Wookie corpse, datapad, slaver contract. This datapad card contains a contract to trade weapons for slaves and a manifest of goods already delivered. It would seem that the rower had sold a number of Wookies previously and intended to do so again. So he was complicit in it then. His family probably won't be happy about it. It is what it is. I'm not going to keep that from them. He's also dead, by the way.
What?
Okay, so that's the Zerka... the Zerka group. I thought they would be the other way. So I want to explore this place. As annoying as it is with all of the graphical bugs, I still want to do everything there is. I'm sorry about that. I just... You know, it is what it is. I don't have much experience modding, and something must have gone wrong.
Malfunction. My primary motivators are error. Damn terminal. Playback causal malfunction. Playback.
When he gets back, we'll... Wait, I'm getting something. Oh good, it's Eli. Maybe he'll point us in the right direction.
Playback.
Eli, what are you... You got your money, you double-crossing snake? We had a deal!
What happened to you?
Playback.
I don't get it. That merchant said there was salvage down here. We need Matin to work the sensors.
Playback.
When he gets back, we'll... Wait, I'm getting something. Oh good, it's Eli. Maybe he'll point us in the right direction.
Playback.
Eli, what are you... You got your money, you double-crossing snake? We had a deal!
I'll strap you and take what I can.
Shutting down. Primary systems failure.
You start with the droid's head, removing it and placing it in your pack. An energy discharge flows through the remaining parts.
Ready? You asked for this!
Yes?
That is what a Jedi will all!
What?
Yes?
Wait, there doesn't seem to be anything here.
Yes?
My character is going pretty haywire. It doesn't look like there's anything here though.
Uh-huh.
So maybe I can just leave.
Yes?
What?
Who are you, another civil merchant like that Koro slime up on the docking ring? This is my territory. I don't make deals, and I don't persuade easily, so go back topside. Mess with my profits and I'll see you dead.
Chunda has given me permission to be here.
He's got no authority with me. I'm with Zerka Corporation. He's just some pet we keep so the locals stay in line. As long as you don't get in my way, you can wander where you want. I've got a job to do.
I want to ask you some questions.
If you made it this far, you know a fair bit already. What would I be able to tell you?
Are you part of the slaving operation?
What? No, I don't do much of that. It's too much of a headache. I'm in the business of harvesting animals. Some of the more exotic species have organs that can be removed and put to some surprising applications. Talk to me about work, and maybe I'll tell you more.
I have other questions about the Shadowlands.
If you made it this far, you know a fair bit already.
Anything odd down here?
Besides you? Besides any number of predators that can kill in seconds? I suppose there's old Bindo. He's got a camp here somewhere. I'd leave him alone, though. Anyone who'd lived down here is just plain crazy. There's not much else. We've got a repulsor field to the east, so not much passes through here now.
You aren't safe with blasters?
It's not worth it. You're fighting the plants as well as the animals. Kashyyyk vines are tough as metal and grow back fast. Instead, head office installed repulsor fields to keep the big predators out. Permanent placements, too. We'll be fine for years.
Repulsor fields, so maybe I can disable them and then they would have to leave. Because they would be overrun by the wildlife. Back to get general questions.
Hurry up, you're eating into my profits.
I might be interested in some work. What do you want me to do?
I could use an extra hand. A couple men have gone missing. If I lose many more, I'll have to close up shop. We are hunting the little simians, the tack. They have a gland that acts as a stimulant for the halt. I figure I've got 2 or 3 wealthy years to butcher the lot of them. You want in before I make them extinct?
Don't you care that you could wipe out the whole species?
No. I'll be rich by then, and we won't need to do it anymore. I don't have to worry about it. Besides, if there's no more tack, the predators that eat them will die off, and we'll have an easier time milking this planet.
Do I want to do that? Kinda, because it's not like I intend to run them off, but first they might pay me some money, and it's not like I will single-handedly, cause the entire species to become extinct. How do I hunt them?
All right, then, I'll set you up. First, you need to be able to draw them out. It's easy. I'll spray you with this scent. It drives them crazy. They can't help but attack you, even if it's a hopeless fight. Then you just carve them up. There's a big fleshy bulb in their brains that you want to scoop out. You can't miss it. I'd feel guilty if the money weren't so good. Come back here when you've got the glands and I'll pay you.
Okay.
Good. I'm not down here to direct traffic.
I'll gather a bit of those. I wonder if that gives me dark side points. Not yet it doesn't. And it also gives me experience, which is actually pretty swell. Oh, I leveled up in the meantime.
Back again, huh? Unless you've business with me, I suggest you turn around and walk away.
I've got tack land to sell you.
I'll take whatever you have. Keep it up and we'll both be rich. At least until we bleed this planet dry.
Okay, I'll be going.
Good. I'm not down here to direct traffic.
Okay, that was kind of...
You want anything, you'll have to talk to the commander. He's in charge of our harvesting here.
I'd rather ask about you. Why are you here?
Why am I here? I'm here because this is where the commander told me to stand. And that's all there is to it. I'm just a guard for this emitter. Why couldn't they have just equipped this lump of tech with a blaster and left me at home?
I want to ask you some questions.
I'm not here because I know stuff. I handle a blaster well enough to guard this emitter, and that's it. Talk to the commander.
This is a dangerous place. Could I persuade you to leave?
No more dangerous than walking out on the commander. He'd kill me for disobeying orders. I'm not here because I know stuff.
What do these emitters do?
They generate a sonic barrier that allows us to stay in this wonderful location. It keeps the big predators away. I don't know how it works, really. I just know that if they go down, the camp would be overrun.
So only the emitters are keeping you here.
What of it?
So if someone shut them down, you could leave.
I don't like being here, that's for sure. I suppose you could take this code and shut down the emitter I'm guarding. Enough of those emitters go down, and the camp will have to move out. But I never said anything.
Zerka Corporation Systems Temporary Sonic Field Emission Network. Enter Zerka Guard code, terminate sonic emissions. This node will remain offline until maintenance restores full operations.
You want anything, you'll have to talk to the commander. He's in charge of our harvesting here.
I'd rather ask about you. Why are you here?
Why am I here? I'm here because this is where the commander told me to stand. And that's all there is to it. I'm just a guard for this emitter.
Let's talk about this emitter you're guarding.
What do you want to know about that? It's just one of 5 or so sonic emitters protecting the camp.
If someone shut them down, you could leave.
I don't like being here, that's for sure. I suppose you could take this code and shut down the emitter I'm guarding. Enough of those emitters go down, and the camp will have to move out. But I never said anything.
What?
Run! Run!
They do seem to be gone.
Welcome back. I wonder, have you had much luck? Have you done as I asked?
I have made certain the poachers are gone.
Yes, I could feel it as you walked near, and I don't sense the smell of death on you. You spared them. Interesting.
There was nothing to gain by killing them.
Wasn't there? I suppose not, but the environment would say otherwise if it could talk. No matter.
Well, you specifically kind of said you don't want them dead. Will you help me find the star map now?
Yes, of course. Let's get moving. I noticed the old path some time ago. You probably wouldn't have found them on your own. There's also a Zerka repulsor field blocking the way, past the poacher camp in the east. I saw it when it was installed, so I know how to pass it. And on the other side, ancient answers. And perhaps a Wookiee you were seeking. I hope he's in the mood for visitors.
Okay.
Your wish?
What?
The shimmer of a repulsor field stands before you. It stands in stark contrast with the foliage around it.
There, you see? Beautifully subtle, isn't it? At least compared to the other Zerka equipment dumped down here. It's only been here a short while, or the Wookiees would have disabled it. They wouldn't have had an easy time of it, though.
Why place the thing here?
But there are others, each blocking similar points on certain paths. It is all very calculated, very precise. It would have been effective if it hadn't relied on the creatures to be walking. Climbers don't have much trouble getting around it.
I trust you can get past it? You said so.
I can manipulate it for a moment. Let me see. How did the Zerka engineers do it? There we go. Now, keep moving. These are the most dangerous depths of Kashyyyk. A few surprises wait for us, I'll wager.
Okay, I'll continue next time, because this episode has been long enough. So that's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!